Hello, and welcome to Conversations. This is our first episode this year, so it wouldn't be out of place to wish every one of you, our viewers, a happy new year. This is 2013. It's good to have you again with me in the studio having a global conversation. I have a very interesting topic lined up for today, and we'll be taking for the next few weeks. January is the anniversary of the very first military coup, military intervention in Nigerian government, politics, and economy. January 15th, to be exact. On that day in 1966, the five majors struck, and Nigeria changed forever. We are going to be looking at the implications of that push on Nigeria today and Nigeria going into the future. But it's not just going to be our main talking point, because there's so much more to talk about Nigeria going forward. I have here in the studio two people with me. One is a guest, and the other is my co-presenter who fills in for me when I'm on other assignment. Let me introduce her first. Yemisi Imasi.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year.
Same to you, PCT.
It's good to start a glorious year.
Yeah, sure.
Only that our American brethren are talking about the fiscal cliff.
Exactly. But we'll keep that under wraps.
Okay, for some other time. Mm-hmm. And our special guests for the next couple of programs is an entrepreneur, an investor, and soon to be author, because his first work is in the pipeline. I've read it, quite a good manuscript. I'd like us to welcome Paul Omokhongbe.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, we are in January 2013, and in 1966, should I call it a special event? Or an event happened?
A special event, yes, because of the kind of effect it has had in Nigeria. The first intervention of the military in Nigerian government. Now, that intervention was really, the main thing they talked about was corruption. There was so much corruption, and there was so much insecurity, political instability in the country, because there were riots in the West, because of the elections, and seeming guerrilla warfare in different parts of the country, riots everywhere. And then there was a lot of corruption in government, corruption in business. And though it was 1966, it sounds so much like today. So what has changed?
I think our population has changed. Yeah, I think a few actors are dead now. But generally, it's the same. It's been the same case: corruption, greed, instability, insecurity, underdevelopment. Some places we call it no development. So it's been the same thing. So I think Nigeria has crawled for 50 years.
The Nigerian was not always corrupt. When we were born, I wasn't born 1966 though, but when I came on board here in Nigeria, I didn't meet a corrupt Nigeria. I met a Nigeria where when you say yes, everyone knew you meant yes. I met a Nigeria where you could drop something somewhere and you come back the next day and you meet it there. I met a Nigeria where you could actually hope for a better tomorrow. But over time, with the coup that happened before I was born, we found out that things metamorphosed. That is, we were playing up our minors instead of going in the direction of, getting our majors better. That's my opinion. Because I felt that the coup in the first place was a misinformed one. Shouldn't have been.
Nigeria in 1960, or Africa in 1960, hadn't matured enough to take or gain independence from the Europeans.
So are you saying that independence came too early?
Yes, I would say so, because we didn't gain it, we didn't take it, we were given. And we were given, we didn't value it. We didn't know what to do with it. And that's why you have over 30 countries in the 60s in Africa. Mm-hmm. Over 30 countries. You can't tell me that the 30 countries grew up at the same time and demanded independence from the Europeans, that the colonial masters. So that's what I said, or that's why I say we didn't know what to do with our freedom. We got the freedom, but we're not taught responsibility. And there's a responsibility for freedom. And that is what we've seen over the years. We've not been able to manage our freedom. We've not been able to manage the independence we were given freely.
I'm a firm believer in that. If you are going to go forward, IBB, Ibrahim Babangida, made a statement. He said, those who do not study history stand a chance of repeating the same mistakes that I made. Sure. There's not much known. Like we talked about this coup. I am very sure that a lot of our viewers, they know a coup happened. They don't know who staged it.
They don't know the details.
They don't know the details. Why the people staged the coup. You know, recently I was talking to some folks, young, okay, not so young, but young relatively. These are people in their late 20s. And I asked them, I said, do you know who Murtala Mohammed was? He was blank.
You're kidding me.
He didn't have, he was a graduate. He just knew that Murtala Mohammed was on the Naira note. He didn't even know what he did, why he was on the Naira note. I mean, I just stopped short of asking about Albani Kuku.
If we're going to solve today's problems, we should know where we're coming from. Mm-hmm. What went wrong? And it's very important for everyone to know, including our viewers, to know that, hey, why did these people strike? Mm-hmm. And if they struck for X reason, was that profitable for us? Has it moved us from A to B? And if we are in B right now, is it where we ought to be? Maybe we should have been in D or E. Yes.
The American says, I pledge to the flag of the United States of America, one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice and freedom for all. In it, he identifies three things. The nation is under God. Their vision is freedom, liberty, and justice. Liberty and justice. Those are the two prongs that America. You must be free, and there must be justice. What is Nigeria?
Nigeria is just, like she said, we're just put together by the colonial masters. We're staying together. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what we stand for.
Last year just ended, 2012. I met a couple of people and they were like, oh, 2013 is coming and stuff like that. And then I asked the question, so what do you want to do in 2013? I was like, let's just enter the new year. What do you want to... 2013 starts ticking from midnight of December 31st. And here you are in 2013. What do you want to do? You don't have a clear-cut focus what you want to do. And it just dovetails our educational system, our children, our leaders in every level. You find local government chairmen and the rest of them, they don't have a clear-cut direction what they want. What's the vision for the 4 years you're going to be holding forth here?
I'll take money, national cake.
Okay, but you need money. You need more resources. But what are you going to do with it?
I'll consume it.
Even for the individual, he has a desire to be rich. Mm-hmm. You know, he has a desire to make money. I want to make it. But
to do what?
To do what? That's it. Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very, very productive 1 hour. And I've been here with Yemisi Imasi and with Paul Omokhongbe. And we'll be back again this same time with a continuation of our discussion, which I'm very sure you are looking forward to. Till then, Happy New Year once more, and keep being good to yourself. Goodbye.